Rounds of heavy rain have caused flooding in parts of metro Atlanta. You got to see this video of a street in northeast Marietta. Can't even tell it's a street. It kind of looks like a lake right there. This video was taken along Seminole Drive Tuesday afternoon amid more heavy rain. The woman who lives here says that the flooding is impacting homes in the neighborhood. Meanwhile, the self-driving car service Waymo is still paused across Atlanta. The company paused operations after one of its vehicles drove into floodwater on North Avenue in Midtown last week and it got stuck. Waymo says it's still going to assess the weather and road conditions before bringing that service back.